Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the series 1, Shine Inside Out. So if you are watching us live right now, do let us know which country are you tuning in from. Sorry, am I audible? Okay. So if you are from Malaysia, send us some likes. And if you are from Singapore, send us some love, okay? So in today's series, we are going to talk about, how to shine from inside out so that you can improve the quality of your life as well as to raise your standard. So if you want to gain the insight about mind, body, skin, and beauty, do stay with us until the end. And there's also a lot of Halloween gifts that awaiting you. And now I'm going to bring this first expert on the stage. She's the founder of Symphony Sensations. So that Nicole actually conduct these things. We call it personalized perfume, jewelry making, and soap making using essential oil. And then she also works with various partners to actually conduct health and wellness classes on stress management, pain management, and DIY team bonding workshop for some of the organizations like OCBC Bank, Singapore Police Force, and HDB. She's also an MOE registered trainer and conduct elective modules in local schools. And without further ado, let's bring Nicole on the stage.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Hi, everybody. My name is Nicole. I am your aroma wellness advocate. All right, so today I just would like to share a little bit about myself. Okay, so all right. I hope you can all see. If you can't see, just let me know. All right, so I am based in Singapore. So hello, everybody from all over the world. And I'm a mother of 2. So today's topic is talking about shining inside out. So later I'll share a little bit about what I discovered in my journey of eczema. And I was an eczema sufferer for 10 years, right? So I'm also a doTERRA Diamond leader, and also the founder of Symphony Sensation, where I do a lot of corporate talks and a lot of DIY sessions, as mentioned. A lot of them are, with local agency. Now, without further ado, I just want to have a question. I want to ask all of you, like, do you want to look young? Or maybe you want to look younger, which means like reverse. Okay, so if you want to look younger, you follow us in this series. One of our trainer here will share with you how you can look younger, how you can defy the age. But tonight, I want to share a little bit on some of the secret, like how you can look young. Okay, so do you all know how to look young? If you know, maybe you can type it up for me. But while you type it up for me, I will just share a little bit. Okay. This picture, what does it remind you? Okay, so but when I see this, I see donut. But maybe people like Grace, wow, she's a mind body eating coach. She will see this thing called sugar. Right, so sugar is the #1 thing that, really make us look, I wouldn't say make us look older, but it's not healthy for us, all right? It is one thing where we call, it actually help our body. It doesn't help our body, it actually makes our body more inflamed. So which means it makes our body and our skin age faster. Yeah, because the excessive sugar are attached to the proteins in our bloodstream, and then it creates very harmful molecule. So in short, right, all this molecule does is actually they age your skin. All right, they actually show damage to our collagen and elasticity to our skin. Okay, and when we take too much sugar, what will happen? We will have wrinkles, we will have saggy skin. I think that's not what we want, right? We all want to look younger. And actually, all these are not, published by me. All these are very strong proven article like from Harvard Health Publishing, where they say that, you know, a lot of things like sugar not just track our body in terms of aging for the skin, it also, you know, track us in terms of our heart, right? So I will just cover three main things that sugar causes to our body. So number one is the skin, which I've covered. And number two is also sugar to your brain. So, you know, we always talk about brain fog, right? So yes, taking too much sugar actually give you brain fog, right? So sometimes you cannot think properly. Like sometimes you talk halfway, is okay, where was I? Yes, all this could be sugar overload. So that's number two, your brain. And number three, sugar is actually may be damaging to your mood, because sometimes when we take too much sugar, it gives you that kind of energy by giving you a rush in your blood sugar, right? But when the blood sugar drops, right, and your cell absorb the sugar, you may feel very tired, very anxious, and sometimes you have craving as well. So sugar is not good for, number one, our skin, number two, for our brain, and number three, for our mood. And a lot of times sugar also adds stress to our liver, heart, pancreas, kidney, wow, body weight, a lot of things. Okay, when we say add stress, means they have to work harder. And people like me, why I discover and I went into the research of a sugar, because for me, right, when I have eczema, the first thing that I need to find out is what is wrong with my body. So my body is inflamed. Why? I need to find out. And I realized that the more I consume sugar or processed food, my eczema get worse. And why is that so? Because when your body is inflamed and your body has nowhere else to go, too much toxic, right? The first thing that you know, your skin will have is eczema, because the toxic have nowhere else to go, and it's through your skin, because our skin is the biggest organ. So if you want to look younger, you look young, please take note, cut down on your sugar, right? We can't ask you to cut totally, but you can cut gradually. Now, then the next question you will ask me is then, what kind of sugar is considered sugar? So this is something that I found on WebMD. These are some of the names that you can look up for when sometimes when you go shopping, you get something off the shelf and you do not know, is this sugar, artificial sugar? Then these are the things that you want to look up for, right? So these are the common names to replace your sugar. And please take note, a lot of artificial sweetener is also not good for your body. Like a lot of time people say, oh, replace your refined sugar with something else. But it may not be a good thing, because it may actually lead to your metabolism rate changes, and it actually increase your craving, increase your food intake, and actually increase your weight gain. Yeah. So if you want to shine inside out, please, number one, avoid sugar, right? So if you want to know what kind of sugar you can replace in your daily diet, let's watch this video together. All right. All right, so that's a very, very simple video about sugar. So if you have any other questions that you want to ask about sugar, maybe you can ask us at the end of the session. All right, so Grace, back to you.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you for the wonderful sharing. Ladies and gentlemen, I already put up the gift from Nicole in the comments. Do check it out and then, you know, fill up the Google form.
Thank you, Grace.
And next, we have the age-defying master who actually explore anything about our face to look and feel younger and healthier in a holistic, natural way as much as possible. And he discovers the 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐄 pathway, which help professionals aged 35 and above to look young, healthier by taking away 3 years of their faces and befriending their stress and turn them to relaxation partner and creating closer and better relationships by increased self-esteem and self-confidence. And with that, let's welcome Jim Toy. And Jim, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Nicole, as well, for sharing so much about sugar. And sugar indeed is one important ingredient we need to take note if we want to look younger and healthier as well. So today, what I'm going to share with you is how we can binge on Netflix during this Halloween season and at the same time preserving our youth. Okay, so before that, just let me briefly go through some of the pointers that I would like to share today. So number one, we need to learn how to relax, because when we relax, right, we are able to have a reduction in our stress level and anxiety, which means that we are actually decreasing our stress hormone. This stress hormone will damage all our skin cells. So what I want to share is like, if we learn to relax, when we have a reduction in our stress level and anxiety, we can generally improve our skin health and condition overall. In a shorter and simpler term, right, it means from a dull-looking look appearance to a glowing skin appearance. I think a lot of people want that, right? So what we can do over here is like, for example, when we start off the movie, right, when you want to watch a horror movie during your Halloween party with your friends, usually in the start, what is the movie? What would be the movie starting be like? Like a lot of like boring songs, right? All the intros. So what you can do is you can just close your eyes, relax your face, focus on your face to see where are the areas that are having tension and try to relax them using the movie intro songs. And once you see that, you can sense that, oh, you are quite relaxed already, you can just open your eyes. So this is one quick relaxation technique that you can do before you start the movie. So second point I want to share is that you can actually relax anytime, anywhere, as long you are in a safe place. So right now in this short, maybe 1-2 minutes, right, I want to share with you 3 movements that you can do while you are watching Netflix. So this one, right, I will put into example when we are watching like horror movies, okay? So when we are watching horror movies, right, not every scene will have jump scare, or like not every scene you will feel climax, right? Sometimes you will just walk around because too much conversation around, right? So what you can do, you can just raise up your hands if you're not eating or something, right? You can do ear pulling. So like pulling down like 3 times, then pulling at the side and pulling up. So you can do it at your own comfort level. So what are we doing here actually? So we are not pulling here for fun. What we are pulling here is to increase the blood circulation. So we are increasing our inner energy flow from the ear down to the cheek area to boost more blood circulation, to boost more oxygen so that we can have a glowing skin. So you can imagine like while waiting for the climax to come, right, you are also helping yourself to look younger. Okay. So second movement that I want to share, right, is pressing on this point. So a lot of time, like especially females or those that are coward, not coward, those who are scared, they will like so scared, like they will like put the hand here, like, oh, what is coming, right? So instead of doing that, right, put your index finger at the bottom, at the side of your nostril, you press on it, and then you like. So while you are doing this, right, you are actually also try to unblock some of the energy to your eye area. This will actually help to decrease your eye bags. You know, a lot of time Halloween party, horror movie, we want to watch overnight. So this is a very good time that you can do this at the same time to help reduce some of the eye puffiness. And the last movement that I want to show you is This one, I use it no matter which movie I watch, because I am quite a bad movie watcher, I would say. I will fall asleep every time. Out of 10 movies, usually 7 to 8 movies, I will fall asleep 80%. But this movement actually helped me to keep myself awake. So what I will do is I will just punch my head. Okay, no, not punch my head. To just knock on my head. So it's like at the front, from the inside out, and then the middle, and then at the back. Okay. So when we are doing this, right, it's not only helping me to keep awake during boring scenes, also to keep myself relax tension on my head. Why we need to relax the head when I'm talking more about the face, right? Because all our muscle over our head and the neck and the face are all actually very connected. Even our body posture will affect how we look, older or younger as well. So by releasing the tension on our head, generally you will release more tension on your face as well. And that will help you to have a more glowing look. Okay, so number 3, there is no age restriction at all. There's no one too old to do this, too young to do this. As long as you have facial muscle, you can move, you can see, you can do it in a safe environment, you can do it, not an issue. So actually this first series of this first series, Perfect 10 series, right, it just came in time because actually I'm planning to give out a Halloween gift tomorrow. So today, those who actually will be getting it will be like the early access lah. Okay, so in this mini Halloween gift that I have designed, right, it consists of a few other techniques that involve in helping you to relax and look younger anytime, anywhere. So if you are really interested, go sign up for it. And in there, you'll be able to find more of the techniques that you can do it together with me. It's a guided video. So when you're in the washroom, when you're in a public transport, when you're trying to get out of your computer screen for a while, you can just play and do it together to relax and look younger. Okay, so that's all from my end. If you have any question, you can also just ask at the end of the session. So back to you, Grace.
Wow, thank you so much, Jim. I also want to look like, 3 years younger and having a glowing skin, okay? Yep. And next, let's see, who do we have? Wow, she's actually a serial entrepreneur in various businesses in Malaysia. And she actually helped entrepreneur to build a successful and profitable business using the GEM system. However, today she's here to share with us how to search and transform the beauty in you. And let's bring up Samantha Chi.
Hello, everyone.
Samantha, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone. While I'm actually loading up the Facebook content, those people who actually, want to say thank you to Jim and Nicole, put in yes in the chat box saying that, oh, they actually done a very fun, they gave out a fantastic gift. I think all the gifts were given out, right? Yeah, it's in the chat box already. And those, they are live from Singapore and KL. Hello. And those people that were like, really far away. I know there will be people from like Canada and Australia probably. I'd like to say hello to you guys as well. And this is my first time actually sharing in something that is very casual and not really related to business. However, I was really thinking when I was invited, what sort of topics can I share that is relevant? And the one thing that I think about business owners, usually we want to talk about like how do we achieve our goals through some simple tips, okay? And a lot of times many people think that, hey, I actually got stuck, but where did I get stuck, right? So today I sort of give you guys some new tools for you to like up your inner beauty so that you can actually get to where you want to. So if let's say you are interested to know what are the tips that I want to share to you guys to actually go to another level, that would be type in a thumbs up for me. I'll give me a likes and loves, a lot of likes and loves, then I'll be able to share to you my secret. If let's say I got stuck in life, what sort of tools did I use aside from all the experiences and everything? What sort of things that I use to help you get unstuck so that you can roughly understand you roughly get to clear out your mind. Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit of screen. Probably it's going to take longer than 10 minutes. I hope the host is going to bear with me with it. Okay, and however, I'm very excited to share with you guys why some entrepreneurs can't achieve what they set out for, or why some people have goals in life, but they could not achieve where they want to go. And a lot of times it's because besides the three things that I'm going to share, there's one final component that sometimes you may miss out, which is some people would take this as a very iffy thing. Iffy things means it's not solid, not practical. But I can tell you this is the thing that help you break through. Okay, and today I'm going to go through a little bit of very long time I never do this. I think 1 year ago I never do this. I'm gonna go through with you a little bit of I'm not sure how many have you heard of guided visualization. If let's say you have heard of guided visualizations, put in GV. Okay, today I'm gonna give you something very interesting for you to break through and unstuck that inner self. Okay, but before that, right, let's go to the scientific aspect of why people cannot achieve their goals. Okay, what sort of things are there in life that they cannot get stuck? Always is coming back to square one, coming back to the root cause, or coming back to where they are, and then they get very burnt out. Okay, and I think the three things that you definitely need to get unstuck, the three reasons, you need to clear off these three reasons for sure. You need to know in any things in life, there are three things that you need to master. If let's say you are not good at something or you get stuck at something, there are three things in life that you need to master. The first one is knowledge. If let's say today you're doing business, okay, for me, I'll do some business example. If let's say it's business, then if it's you're working out a business or a project and you just seems to realize that, hey, a lot of things get stuck. The reason why you get stuck is probably the first one that you need to do is, are you having the correct knowledge? So those people who actually are you having the correct knowledge to do the job? A lot of times that you're in sales, training, sales, even your career. And sometimes you think that, hey, how come am I stuck in one level? And very likely it's because maybe that time your knowledge has already plateaued. Meaning to say it's already at one level that I cannot go up. Then you want to seek out whether you want to go ahead and look for more knowledge. So if let's say it's a business related, go for business knowledge. If it's health related, go to health knowledge. So if those people can absorb these reasons, type in knowledge. Okay, there's only three things in life that why you don't excel in certain things. Okay, and if you want to excel in certain things, and there is things that you can do. So the first one is knowledge. So type in knowledge. Okay. The second reasons why people get stuck is also because of experience. All right. Many people will say I'm lack of the experience. However, let me just tell you, experience can be compensated by what? Experience can be compensated by number one, knowledge, and number two, turning knowledge into actions. And that comes with experience. That comes your experience and where you become better and better. So a lot of people say, hey, I gained a lot of knowledge already. I went to PhD, I got this master degree, but why am I still stuck? Why am I not achieving what I want in my life? The reason why is because very likely you may not have the experience. And where do you get the experience is by taking your knowledge and turning it into actions. So when you turn your knowledge into actions, that becomes experience. Okay, once you have covered that experience portion, and come the third one. People say, okay, I got knowledge, I got experience, but why am I still stuck? Okay, if let's say you have knowledge, you have experience, but you are stuck. You take action, but you are still stuck. And I would want to conclude at the end of the day, it would be your mindset. And your mindset and probably your actions towards what you've taken and how you experience the world through the mindsets. So why is mindset so important, right? In here, many people will think that, oh, you are the rah-rah one, like the positive, all out, go ahead, and have fun and, take massive action, that kind of thing. But there's one more component that I want to share with you today is your mindset and the way and attitude that you model your world may be because of a lot of past experience that you collected along during your childhood, your secondary, your primary school, all the way up to now to age. And all those sets you a certain framework how you do things and keep you very, very safe, right? And that's where probably too safe for you to break through. Okay, so today I'm going to give out one very excellent, I want to say excellent, but one useful gift, okay, for you guys to use. But before that, you will feel like, why Samantha is giving me some, guided visualizations. So I'm going to give you how I'm going to use this. And whenever you feel unstuck, whenever you feel stuck, right? The first thing that you probably want to do is to download this. I've already posted it. Thank you, Grace, for posting it. Flow and Calm. So it's actually a guided visualization where you download and you play it before you sleep, or whenever, like if let's say you're in office, you find that you're very, very overwhelmed and you don't have a direction where you want to go. Download this. This is a 9 minutes guided visualization that helps you unconsciously get to your goal. Okay, how is it cool, right? If you want to go to your goals without needing to do anything. Okay, the cool thing about visualization is you don't need to do the work. You don't need to do the processing, but only the visualization part. The subconscious mind is going to help you do everything. Get attracted with the people that you want to in the business. Go with a very clear direction and make very good minds about what is your business decision through having a very calm state in your mental. Okay, so all I want to share to you is this river meditation. It's a short guided visualization that you can use for you to calm yourself when you are overwhelmed. Okay, and that little guided meditation actually just go by being able to calm yourself so that your inner self and the inner wisdom can ultimately help you to make a better instant decision at times. It's like training you up with this inner inner power that you can actually make some good decisions because you are calm and unexcited, and you can actually make better decisions. So for those people who wants to just download it and go ahead and download, and those people who actually want to talk a little bit more, want to know a little bit more how it works, you can actually follow me. Sometimes I do share a little bit about like mindsets and etc. Okay, so thank you so much for my sharing, and pass back to the host, Grace.
Thank you so much, Samantha. Okay, and next, of course, never forget about myself, right? All right. So if you're one of them, you always have no time to exercise, type in me in the chat box. If you are one of them, never want to let go your favorite food, type in me in the chat box. And if you're one of them, always struggling to get back in shape, type in me. And if you are also one of them, always feel to keep your weight off forever, and this session is really for you. So my name is Grace. I'm your mind, body, eating coach. So by the way, I'm a little bit kiasu over here because I would like to take this chance to reintroduce myself to you. I have spent about 12 years, more than 12 years in learning and development industry. So I hold a master's degree in health and safety. I studied psychology of eating from Harvard. And I'm also a certified nutrition coach by Venice Nutrition and a certified professional by HRDC. So whereas on the fun side, I'm actually a trail runner, ultra trail runner, and also a foodie. I love sharing my wellness and well-being knowledge, that have kept me both mentally and physically strong. So, but to be clear, I actually have tried every single diet that have known to man when I was a teenager. And therefore, I have created 𝐒𝐇𝐈𝐍𝐄 transformation blueprint. So it has actually helped more than 400 women worldwide. So if you are one of them that, you find that why diet never work, and then why what we have learned, why what we have taught about nutrition and exercise didn't work, then it could be because your mind messaging is a little bit confusing. And our mind and body are basically connected. Our mind handles our feelings, our thoughts, and of course, our intuition. By understanding the language of your mind and how the mind works and how to master it, it will give you the power to switch your emotions and habits. And as a result, by changing your body and of course, changing your life. And that means instead of struggling, and you now can achieve your ideal weight, okay? So for those of you who are always sick of, being stuck in an abusive relationship with food, and if who wants to change and, having a healthy lifestyle, and if you are also one who want to cultivate good habits for being, healthier, as well as for longevity, so join me in my 60 minutes back class to know more about it. Later on, I'm going to put up the link over here. So grace your body, grace your life. And with that, let us bring on everyone to the screen. Is that possible?
I think we all have to unmute ourselves.
Okay, please do so.
Jim. Cool.
And suddenly to face us all together was like, oh, I'm not ready. Let me see.
I think we need to refresh first.
Yep. We are all 4 live already.
Yay, I add pin for everybody. We are all live now. 4 of us.
So finally we can talk to each other.
Like seeing each other.
I still can't see. Oh, okay. I see it. Is there any question from our audience?
Oh.
Let us check. Master degree in health and safety. I study psychology of eating from Harvard. And I'm also a certified nutrition coach by Venice.
Who
is the one?
No.
Yeah. Abusive relationship. I think somebody did mention about abusive relationship with food.
Yeah, I did. I say, wow, it's really a very nice term. I really like this term, abusive relationship. I was thinking, how come our talk has something to do with abusive relationship? Then I hear the word food. Then I kind of, I get it. It's like sometimes we just want to, eat potato chips, right? It's one kind of abusive relationship with food. I feel like that's for me.
Want to like explain a little bit like what does like abusive relationship with food?
Okay, this one is a little bit technical, where it is quite related to psychology of eating, because it's just like, our
When I'm
food
angry, then I
choices.
eat a lot. Is it?
Yeah, our food choices and our food preferences was eventually related to a lot of, as mentioned, some of our experience, our childhood experience, even cultural, or even, the country or whatsoever that we are coming from. So all these will actually affect it. Yeah.
Nice.
So of course, it will link back to things like, your emotions, everything. Yep.
We have one question from Catherine Ong. It said, don't our body need any sugar at all? I think this one will be to Nicole.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why earlier I mentioned, right? We are not here to cut sugar totally. But if you can, if you can do your own research, right? Everybody's body, let's say based on our weight, we have a certain calorie or certain sugar that we can take, and even salt as well. So I think the problem with a lot of us these days, right? I mean, everybody, including me, is we overeat on a lot of things. We overshot our calorie, we overshot our salt intake, we overshot our sugar intake. So it's not just sugar. So that's why earlier I mentioned, like, right, like, your mood and stuff, all this you need to take note. So I do not know what is your eating style, but if let's say you are not someone like, very, very mindful, like let's say, for example, you're like a normal person like me as well, whereby, oh, I see whatever I want, I just buy, which means I don't count my calorie, I don't count my food intake, because I don't have, let's say, diabetes, and I don't have certain illness that I need to take care of. Then most people fall into this trap of, okay, I just intake whatever sugar that I see that I like. Yeah, unless you're someone mindful, then you will control your sugar intake. So most people actually should normally fall into the overshot of sugar, overshot of salt, and overshot of calorie, if you were to ask me. So if you want, earlier I showed the slides on what you can look out for, and my video, I purposely show that video so that you know what to take note to replace, especially salad. So like me, right, I always think that, oh, eat salad is healthy. Yeah, but then we forgot about the dressing. Yeah, so making your own dressing is very, very important if you want to, but of course, if not, then you look out for dressing that is of a lower calories. Yeah, so all this research can be found, but if not, feel free to connect with me or with Grace as well, because she's the, my body eating coach, right? So she's the expert. Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions?
So there's one question for Jim as well. I don't know. It's regarding the eye bag, right?
I think
I think that one I replied to Catherine. So basically she's asking how long should we do press on it for. So basically we can do a short one. So if let's say you are doing, for example, after skincare or during your skincare routine, you can just close your eyes, relax, press on it, and then maybe for like 30 seconds, then you do circular massage gently, one direction, maybe 10 rounds, and then the other 10 rounds. Yeah. So this will also helps in sinus, those who have sinus as well.
Yes, very true about sinus.
Yes.
Okay. Sure. So I think that's all we have for today's session.
what's
And
happening
then-
next round?
Sorry, Samantha.
What's happening next round? Today is
Okay,
one.
we actually have total 4 series, and today is just our series 1. And follow all of our pages. Then turn on your notification, and we will announce the next series tentatively by next week.
Yes, we'll post it by this week. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So with that, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone.
Thank you everyone for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.